What's going on, everybody? I'm Grim.
I'm Jolt King 627.
I'm Vile Mods.
And I'm KT of Family Foam Sport.
We are all your hosts, and welcome to PNNN. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's get right into the news. We got some great stories to cover this episode.
Xshot is dipping their toes into the Pro Blaster world with their new Longshot Pro Series Skin Blaster. Initially revealed 2 weeks back, the Longshot is a bullpup primary class Springer that takes both full and half dart magazines, the latter with an adapter that is both Talon and Katana compatible. Notably, its barrel runs straight through the plunger tube, reminiscent of the abandoned Tauros blaster by Orion Blasters that gave way to the Lynx we now know today. Thanks to internals shots from Cell73 Out on the Fun Discord, we can tell that it's no Lynx or Tauros copy. From these images, we can see that the foregrip is attached via Picatinny rail and includes a plastic roller for a smoother prime. The main spring sits forward and over the metal barrel with a catch that has slamfire capabilities. Moving back into the plunger tube, we can see a secondary spring that acts as a dampener for the plunger. Underneath the plunger tube, we can see the secondary mag release bar that runs all the way to the main grip and finishing off with an adjustable stock. We also know that it includes a press-fit scar barrel similar to the worker scar. There's also more details of the blaster hitting 140 FPS in its stock configuration, but can hit over 200 FPS with a worker 14 kilogram Nerf Longshot spring and worker Gen 3 Plus darts. Knowing that the worker Gen 3 Plus darts are slightly heavier dart weighing in at a little over 1 gram, we should be able to get more FPS out of Xshot's own half darts that have an average weight of 0.92 grams. The Longshot's best feature may well be its price point, €35 or just under $40 USD for a primary class Springer.
Not all the Xshot news is about the Pro Series, we have some for the Insanity Series as well. Sergeant Swift over on YouTube uploaded the official launch video for the series. It doesn't really tell us anything we didn't already know, but it does show us the blasters in action. Also, thanks to the Smith's Toys website, we have better quality images of all of the blasters. But more excitingly, these blasters are actually hitting shelves in, of all places, the Philippines. Reddit user ImoGamer found them at an SM Super Mall. In the Reddit post, you can also see a new version of the ever-lovable Xshot Skinz Flux. It appears to be a licensed tie-in for Poppy Playtime, which is apparently a horror video game? Not a tie-in anyone saw coming, but okay.
In an interview with Maritime Foam on his Friday Night Foam livestream, Mongoose Jake revealed that Buzzbee has been working since last year on bringing back 3 of their most beloved designs from the past. Although Jake couldn't reveal the specific products Buzzbee were considering re-releasing, this reveal came in response to a chat comment lamenting the high prices on secondhand Buzzbee Sentinels. Jake went so far as to say that if Buzzbee were to ultimately greenlight production and put these blasters on shelves, it would literally shatter the resale market. It's possible nothing may come of this project, but it's exciting to know that Buzzbee recognizes the late success of a number of their early products, and it would be wonderful for newer hobbyists, modders, and collectors to be able to get their hands on these designs affordably. If you'd like to check out the original conversation between Maritime Foam and Mongoose Jake, you can find a time-stamped video link as well as a transcript of the relevant section down in the description.
According to GamerRant.com, Hasbro filed a patent in May of 2023 for a system designed to allow existing Nerf blasters to function as controllers for conventional, virtual reality, and augmented reality games, via what appears to be a smartphone rail mount and universal sensors that can record movement as well as sensing the trigger and possibly other controls. Nerf has dabbled with these ideas in the past with products like the Switch Shot and Mission App tactical rail mount, so the technology isn't particularly new. But the timing of this patent, with the shutdown of Nerf VR and Hasbro's shift away from content creation, may indicate an intent to market Nerf's products as accessories to games produced by other studios.
The Adventure Force Deuce Pro is an awesome blaster, but it's infamous for having a lot of rotation issues. Well, in the latest episode of their podcast, Dart Zone has finally responded to this. They now have a set of springs which will supposedly fix the rotation issue, which you can get for free by contacting customer service. What you get is a little Ziploc bag with a couple of springs in it, enough for 2 Deuce Pros.
In a YouTube short, Dr. Flux confirmed that the internals of the Dart Zone Mark IV are a nearly exact copy of the internals of the Worker Swift, and Blaster Time backed this up by hitting over 300 feet per second with the Swift's 1.6 spring and a 20mm spacer. Tinkershot has also expressed confidence that his currently produced parts for the Swift will be compatible. Although the Mark IV has been the target of some trepidation from the hobby, compatibility with an existing parts ecosystem may be just the boost it needs.
Reddit user Banged Into the Guards posted the front and back box art for the Nerf Fortnite Stormscout, finally giving us a glimpse of the Eye of the Storm that was leaked back in February by Chicken Master. Well, this appears to be a reskin of the BASRL with its bolt action priming mechanism and recolored mag. The Stormscout has some pretty awesome detailing and much better looking ergo. One of the more interesting details is the removable scope that comes with the blaster. It has a very low profile that blends really well with the Stormscout, which could make compatibility issues with other blasters limited, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, did I forget to mention that the paint theme for this blaster also looks pretty slick? Will retail at $42 USD, but no details on release dates yet. Guess we'll just have to keep an eye to the sky.
Fowler Concepts has released STL files for the Halo M6G blaster based on the angled flycore system. According to the description, every effort was made to create the most accurate functional replica of the in-game model possible, resulting in a model which is slightly larger than 1:1 scale. It certainly beats the Boomco version. Find the link to the Fowler Concepts Etsy page down in the description.
AK Blastermon has a new 3D printed kit for the Nerf rifle Forerunner. This kit will give the blaster a top Picatinny rail and an end strike stock point. The kit costs $17. Link in the description.
And now for a few quick updates on events we previously reported on. Armageddon, billed as Southern California's largest regular nerfing event, now has a venue, a Facebook event, and a date, Sunday, July 16th. Co-hosted by Basic Nerf, Chris Cartaya, and a cluster of local Nerf organizations, the event already has Beret and members of Team Nebula listed as special guests. Dracula himself now invites you to pre-register for Curse of the Vampire, the University of Florida GatorHvZ Invitational on July 22nd and 23rd. And finally, Dart Zone's Blaster Bash event has received some much-needed clarification in their recent podcast episode. If you're interested in that event, it's worth a watch.
Anybody remember the old buzzsaw? It's a manually powered flywheeler that shoots ballistic balls, and actually shoots them pretty well. You don't see people using them often because of just how difficult it is to find ballistic balls. Well, this episode's mod spotlight goes to Reddit user Every7 for their mod that makes the buzzsaw take rival rounds instead of ballistic balls. They used a bunch of custom 3D printed pieces to make it take rival stick mags from the top. The main flywheel has $2.80 worth of nickels in it to give it weight, and it has ball bearings for friction, and the whole blaster apparently weighs 2 pounds, which is insane. They're claiming ranges of up to 25 feet, which is about what a normal buzzsaw will get anyway. They also note that it'll just randomly go into full auto sometimes and dump your magazine. And they also say that the forces involved in the spinning wheel actually make it want to flop out of your hand, which is hilarious. This whole mod is super silly, and I love it. Well done.
And that's it for the news. Thank you for watching our 11th episode. As always, the accompanied podcast will be out tomorrow, where we go more in-depth discussions of this episode's stories. Thank you to all of our contributors over on the PNNN Discord. If you'd like to help out or just want a great place to hang out, then check out the Discord link down in the description. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, let others know about us. Be sure to check out all of our other channels and socials. The support really does mean a lot. We'll see you on the podcast and be back in a couple of weeks for another episode. Take care. Everybody's going to be saying, "Where'd you get that?" And I'm going to tell y'all right now, Amazon. It's expensive, but it's on Amazon.
Fowler Concepts has released... Cool. Off to a good start. Released. It's a good word.
I don't want to waste any more time. We could work with it. It's fine.
In an interview with Maritime Foam on his Friday... Is that the name of it?
This thing takes forever to spin down. It's still going.
We're supposed to have easy weeks, KT. What is going on? This was supposed to be an easy week.
I can't continue recording until it stops, because it's loud.
Good God, man, how many times do I have to do this recording? Better be the last time. This better be the last time. I'm tired.
Are nearly an exact copy...
I don't want to spend too much time on this anymore. Too much time.